Hi everyone, it's Justine here from House of Mahalo. Thank you so much for joining me. I am back with another flip through of my latest finished journal, and that is this one. So this is a book cover, which I've covered with fabric, and we've got some nice lace detail there and some book corners. Because this fabric was so nice, I didn't feel like it needed anything doing to the cover, so it is as is. Two signatures in this one. We've got some more lace down the centre and some crochet, and this one is lined with music sheet, and I think I backed those onto greeting cards, like the backs of greeting cards, so it's yeah, upcycled, recycled card. So here we've got a book page pocket, and as you'll see in the journal, I have used pages from my Sweet Magnolia kit, which is very pretty. So here, book page pocket, which I've decorated with some of the scraps left over, and then I've done this sort of like wraparound string thing with, you know, a punched out circle and a like bead, glue on bead thing. It kind of just looked really pretty, and I just thought it looked like a faux button. Anyway, so this one is open there for these pieces, just writing spots. Lots of scraps used as best as I could. And then I've got a scrapbook paper tag in the back there. All of these things, you know, I haven't massively decorated them because they needed to be flat first of all, and the paper was so nice that it didn't really need a huge amount. Okay, there we go. This one is Journal Boat. Backed it with Journal Boat paper. Used my usual, I've used book pages, note paper, lots of different things alongside the kit pages. I will leave links below to the papers that I've used that you can download, print yourself. There's some parchment paper, and of course I've done some stenciling on some of the plainer pages. And there's that middle, really pretty. You could write in there, that's what I designed it as. Really pretty detail on those pages. One of my favourite kits, so I did enjoy designing it. This one is from one of those like inspiration notebooks, so that the quote is still there. Don't wait for your world to change it yourself. Little inspirational messages. Here we have an envelope which I've decorated up with some paper from the kit, washi, and a couple of Tim Holtz pieces. And then as you can see, the journal card has a little tab, and if it will stay still, just this little swan charm hanging off of it. So that's that one. That's the scrapbook paper that I mixed and matched with my papers. Okay, get that back in there. But yeah, I thought that was so pretty just hanging out of the side. Really simple detail, but looks lovely. I've just got one of my labels on the back and some stamping and stenciling. And this is this really fun page here where this is for writing. This flips that way. And this has some music paper. This is original vintage, and it says about spring and spring music and stuff. But it's actually a side tuck that I've decorated for this antique piece. 1879 this one is. And what's really fun is this flips that way, and then this opens here. So this is a tip-in page, which many of you will see me do this type of thing. I really love doing it because it just adds such a unique detail to your journals, where you can have this one pink music sheet thing doing all kinds of fun, interesting things. So that's what that is. There's the rest of that book page, printables, and that's that one. And then we've got the second signature. There's some different book page there. And then I've just got these pieces clipped in here, which you could use in the journal. We've got a sticker and a vintage stamp. Or you could just leave them there if you like how they look. But yeah, the idea is that you could use them if you want to in the journal somewhere. And then on the other side here, I have one of these like hidden writing spots. I have this as a video. That's the paper I used, the floral invoices and letters that I've got in my shop. I made them all with that. Added one of my labels, and then the whole thing it's floating, so the idea is clip in. You can glue them in, I just prefer how they are when they're in your hand. And then of course on the back here you could write on the back, or like put a photo or something, so that's why I do it that way. And then there's a writing page behind it. Using my voice this morning, I've done lots of flip throughs today. Okay, some parchment paper again, note paper, middle there. Be like the birds, sing after every storm. I like that one. This is the back of a like vintage greeting card, but it's got really nice texture to it, and so I've kept the original markings. Just thought that was interesting. Nice book page. That's glued together. Yes, I need to add some more glue to that, but that's glued together. More book page there. Got the thistles together and the poppy. And there's the back there. And then on the back we've got another book page pocket, but this time it's a 1, 2, 3, 4 tiered thing. And again, I've just used all kinds of scraps and my labels. And inside we've got some genuine vintage cigarette cards with Harrow flowers. This is from the journal boat, one of the shabby clocks, which is for writing on. I've got this little piece which I made from some scraps, and this is a collage type label. And this is a really, this is a like vintage paper, but it had this mottled pink and purple effect, which I thought would be really cool. And then we've got another one of those scrapbook paper tags at the back. I won't pull it out because it is just the same as before, but it's much longer than the first one. It goes all the way down to the bottom. So that is how that one is. And there you go, that is another one of my bookshelf journals fully completed. So there you go, I hope you've enjoyed seeing that. Whilst I'm here, I did want to mention, if you are at all wondering why I have got so many finished journals coming up as flip throughs at the moment, the simple reason is because I am on a mission to finish as many of my older projects as I possibly can as part of the 12-week experiment, which some of you are kindly following along with me for. But if you've not heard of it, if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you just want to see more finished projects and all of that, and exactly how I'm getting on top of my pile of unfinished projects, there were 22 of them when I started, then there is a link down below where you can follow along with the experiment. If you're joining now, then you'll be able to get all of the previous entries. I was basically writing an entry, an email every week to share what I was doing that week to get on top of my unfinished projects. So it's full of ideas and tips and inspiration for how to do it. I started with 22. We're currently roughly halfway through the experiment and I'm now down to 11. So I'm right on track. So if you are wondering why there's so many finished journals, that's why, and I'm sure there will be more. So I hope you enjoy seeing them. Thanks so much then for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.